Hello, Slade fans, and welcome to a special episode of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I'm one of your hosts, James, and unfortunately, your other host, Jeremy, was unable to join me for this special episode of the podcast. We will be making some announcements for this episode, primarily the announcement of the winner of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4 Re-VAMPed contest that we announced at the end of last season of the podcast. Right out of the gate, we'd like to welcome Board Now, DJ Rudd, and Kenneth Brady to the podcast as new listeners, viewers via YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Second, if any of you are in the Chicagoland area or are planning on visiting the Chicagoland area at the end of September or beginning of October, there will be a Buffy pop-up in Chicago. It opens September 20th. It is in downtown Chicago. I posted details about it on the Facebook page. So you can go there to get additional details, or simply do a Google search for Buffy Pop-Up Chicago. If you're in the Chicagoland area or planning to be in the Chicagoland area after September 20th. I'm not sure how long it runs. If you are planning on attending, shoot an email to buffyrevisited@gmail.com. And maybe I can attend with you, because I am also planning on attending at some point. So I'm looking forward to that. Next up, the main order of business, the announcement of the winner of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4 Re-VAMPed contest. First of all, we want to thank everyone that made submissions. We appreciate it. We went through the submissions, we read them, we talked about them, and ultimately we decided that the winner submitted what we felt was the best ideas as far as how to make Season 4 better. A lot of ideas that Jeremy and I had kind of already talked about as would have possibly made the season better. Originally, the plan was that we would announce the winner and then talk about their submission, kind of go through some of the ideas that they threw out at us, what we liked, what we disliked, all that kind of stuff. And that I still was going to do that. But ultimately, I think that would get a little bit boring, just me talking about the winner's submission. So hopefully, down the line, we can talk about that during an episode. And, go through the winner's ideas and talk about them and whatnot. I just felt like it would be boring just listening to me talk about somebody else's ideas without having somebody else to bounce them off of and, a little back and forth about them. Oh, who knows? Maybe we can even have the winner on for a special episode to talk about it at some point. That's something Jeremy and I will have to discuss. Anyway, without further ado, the winner of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4 Re-VAMPed contest was S-Dub, who longtime listeners and viewers of the show will recognize as a longtime fellow viewer and listener. So congratulations, S-Dub. Be on the lookout for the email confirming that you are the winner, if you haven't already gotten it, depending on what time you are watching and or listening to this. That brings me to our last order of business, and that is that unfortunately our hiatus will be extended. At this time, all I can say is it is indefinitely. I wish I had more details for you guys. Unfortunately, I don't. But hopefully we will be back sooner rather than later to continue revisiting the Buffyverse with you all. That being said, we do want to thank everybody for joining us week after week and continuing to join us, and for your listenership and your viewership and your support. And hopefully we will talk to you all soon. Take care.